Perth, the verges, las veredas of Perth, Western Australia. Being the soil very sandy, it's quite difficult to keep an English garden. So this is my front verge of my house. So after struggling for so many years, my fight against the beetles and the grafts, they were killing the grass all the time, watering 3 or 4 times a week. It was too much. So the other alternative, it is like my neighbor, he was my inspiration. He switches into a native garden. Native Australian plants, they naturally they got very deep roots. This is a bottle brush. So once they get established, they need just about no water. So the first thing is killing all the grass, as I done here, whatever is coming, and killing again with some chemical, like in this case, and then covering with mulch, in this case mulch of pine trees. So apart from the Australian natives, I put some Mexican situations, like cactus. Now on every hole that I've been planting, I took out the original soil and replaced it with really good rich soil coming from my compost heaps. So with the mulching you can see even I can grow some tomatoes. I put a few capsicum. This palm tree, it grows beautifully in a dry sandy soil like this one. But the problem, as you can see in the base, it got seeds, very beautiful, sort of yellowish bunch. They come in a vine, and then big capsule, and then big heavy yellow seeds, and they don't fly away, they fall into the base. So the natural way of these palms is very spiky, very dangerous, is to grow itself with new sprouts all the time. So you leave this palm tree, occasionally will be using all the surface of this garden. So I started cutting down the new shoots and releasing or taking off the seeds to avoid that. This plant grows everywhere with little soil and little water. It's a sort of like pesto to make pasta as well. Even the leaves being very tender, they are very resistant, and these are the native ones. The bay tree is very slow growing, it's doing very, very, very well. More natives, another capsicum, but because I put in there a compost in a hole. And from the same pine eucalyptus mulch, I'm growing here, coming by themselves, some eucalyptus, which I put in big containers in the edge here of the driveway. to put a little bit of shade in the driveway, but no in the ground, because normally these eucalyptus grow up to 20 meters high or something like that. This is beautiful, going on right, another native, another native. Okay, sun is starting, as you can see, the eucalyptus grows by themselves, still growing all the time. Eucalyptus, another eucalyptus. Oh, I need to replant them in pots or taking them out. See, we got electricity there. So in 4 or 5 years it will be maybe 10 meters high. Again, they grow very deep pots. This is beautiful. Mexicans, but they thriving away here. So that's how you try to keep a native garden and not establishing an English garden. And this is our more extraordinary. I don't think it's a native of Western Australia. I think it is called Japanese peppercorn. But there is no doubt the roots are 30 meters high without watering, deep, without watering. Keeps on growing and growing and shades my carport and all the size. Beautiful. A lot of work. That is my partner. Okay. This tropical one from Queensland is not giving me any flowers. I don't know why. And this one, this is a native. I bought it from a pot plant. And it's giving me macadamia nuts. Probably this year I will get 200 of them. Very sturdy, very spiky. Bueno, hasta la vista, amigos.